On va prier ensemble pour que notre journée soit une belle journée, avoir des bonnes intentions.
Mon spirituel, mais on a gagné tas neon weapon hashish pas sabitja magputaho no vidihan tsi no vidihan tsi to the manchwa magta namastada bahande gagné da ne ta vida dihan ne himyayan gagné aim tok chemdo ek Melodna togone te pas mona noncha macha te pas monde isu nosia ma poji mana peda gote chwandi makchpam stish nocha wanjan sitwa goten jeni no kesnode ma hoewe chapna inot sitwa dot makagat osma chwe wasat wananjan wasat wabstat jiwa wijando Mudesh bas mahat kamatskoto de stenosimnat gistihoi ek gistihoi no ta gihimyan ne pegon chenno de himyan nagandoen mod jodaino chemdo chichigas no chidamatak mo papeki ta ya kaga chichiotna no Gas the magnet one guy have a hand of Makotika on Yakala. The gin to be the ya get a mamota yaknatum, Chinano in note. I want in Chisi Huanic, no dynamic chanata when data Chani Chinobicta. Much much. What's in the garden? Pause the photo, Camino, Magito Chile. 오늘은 지금 이렇게 하다 보다디 했노이노 되면오자 노다위난 진화시곳 같은 지마스트마인단 지다한가 지마바분 지다베이죠 에스파스파지구인 데와시곳 지마이도 됐시 아함난 지시가가 바고해식은 배우지속 제시피냐 엑스웰난 게시파츠웨이다 Miam kesh paswelum chitan katshemit. Egoin pastenum nan etskaviat. Gegot pugina katot kam chot chimai. Egon chimam stam nossa chihego manjistaben moe chaka emamichak.
Koi, la première nation de Sandy Lake, and then you even Evan Pangcha, and one who in Rugan Ugawi, Chiji Ganan, Neno Ein Nut. One day no sit Thunderban Ontario, Kajichi and Dojet Menu Hashena Berja with Gordo Adamobano Mohom no Gahnagadanat. Aysanabee radani ibn Mohom. Egmane de gausnit show de one is nibne the set gadabaj mom hej on it seven mag dobi jeben. Ek one is what the bad mustagno tande was a benenu giving yat ji dobi jet mstwa manu jiska haganza mandem nun we hamo Aysanabee.
Bonjour. I'm still learning French. I'm on lesson 7 of Duolingo, and they've only taught me how to order a coffee. So I hope next time I will know more. So, petit appétit. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna play. Play the first song I put out with Ishkade Records. I signed a record deal in 2021 with Ishkade Records, which was the first female indigenous-owned record label, and it all kind of happened by chance a little bit. I sent in a performance video, and sometimes I joke that my music career almost didn't happen over $40, which is true. It was the application fee to be in this International Indigenous Music Summit. And I played this song, and they called me a couple weeks later, and they said, "We saw your video. Who are you, and how come we've never heard of you before?" And I was like, ouch. And it's wild to think that was 5 years ago. But I'd written this song, if you can call it a song, a chant, a longing. I'd written about wanting more of this. You know, in the pandemic, I was locked down, as we all were. Thinking I was an introvert, but then after 6 months, I was like, I think I miss people. So this is Ocean Breath.
Take me somewhere strong. So every time no go home. So take me somewhere strong. So where the earth is gone, and my humble skin will be thankful there beneath your ocean breath. Oh, I'll be thankful. Oh, I'll be thankful. Oh, 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 take me somewhere strong. Where the time don't go home. She take me somewhere strong, where the earth is gone, and my humble skin will be thankful there beneath your ocean breath. Oh, I'll be thankful. Oh, I'll be thankful. take me somewhere slow, where the time don't go.
Language.
Thank you. Welcome, Aysanabee.
Hey.
Aysanabee, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Kwijkers no itchik. Gonna Mustamalindinano de that Aysanabee. Aysanabee, is that pronounced well?
Aysanabee, yeah.
Aysanabee.
Yeah.
Merci pour ce beau chant. Thank you for this beautiful song.
Thank you.
I got chills. Nagigwes mo des questions. Dieu de donner stop mech tu mandem no tu zeano. Kuchata nagigwes mo tande wesbel tande gandodna. So I'm going to start by asking you, but I'm so amazed, like I'm speechless. But thank you to come here first from so far away. So we're very glad to have you in the Innu Nation, in this community. We had Innu people from all over the place. We have different communities, and they came far away as well to get here and get some healing. So I'd like to ask you first, where did you grow up and how was it where you grew up?
I grew up in a lot of small northern communities. So I'm from Sandy Lake First Nation, which is a fly-in in northern Ontario. And I was only there until I was 5. And then my grandfather came to visit me. I was living with my aunt at the time, and he's just like, oh, where's Evan? And they're like, I don't know. I guess I was walking down some dirt road, and he was just kind of like, well, I guess I'll look after this kid then. And he brought me back to the Paw, Manitoba. And then I moved back in with my mom in Winnipeg, and then we lived in Kenora, Dryden, and then finally Kaministiquia outside of Thunder Bay. So I lived in kind of the Thunder Bay area from till I was about for about 10 years, until I moved to Toronto when I was 19. Yeah.
Wow, 19. How do you like Toronto now?
You know, I'm learning to like it again, and I think it's because I'm barely there, I guess.
Yeah. You travel a lot, I guess.
Mr. Bam, snundi de den zij do. Hij had privilege her. Dan det sådan. Dan han dort noget det går på det godt det går ja. Hun nu en pi mane was mana. On est ut ci de hande yonde la musique nagai we kunnen de mobile la ferme maar kan de mitemne les légumes kan doda la ferme qui regarde la spomena betok
And you know what? So I think I remember. Yeah, there was like 3 things I had growing up, like a dune buggy we made out of a lawnmower, and then I took a jump with it, and then it just shattered, and so then I had like a bow and arrow. My grandfather had given me, and he made all the arrows, and then I'd play with the bow and arrow until like an arrow ricocheted and went into the tire of my mom's van, and so she took it away, and then the last thing I had was a guitar my brother had left behind when he went to the city to go to school. So like I started playing guitar and writing songs. I was really nervous, and I'm nervous shy.
Numstuitsaarumdi ewasiuya mak wenuiande niganas neg numuhung muvenu tabanuga tunabi ewutte gwenda dabtan dutat ke putuen pedot tubuen pedot mudan beta guta gwenda man nas
Your birth name was Evan Pine.
wawinanje gawi even pain
Why
stanga
named you after like an Asian name? And why when
Chihuanuma no no chmino guti man do chma no im chomash tendi ko chi to ni utish tas
siblings. I have an older sister and an older brother. And my older brother, Brian, is the
Tewden
only
mish
one of us who has the
man
last name,
shtish
but he's Brian Aysanabee.
Brian
For me and my
Brian
sister,
hingahu evnin the mish
my mother just thought it would be easier in life if we didn't have an indigenous last name.
ngai I ten the mopen choetin den yunan choan muyan den de den inusit
And growing up in a lot of northern
Andaga
communities, I
Antishka.
did kind of
den to no de chioden
kind
inusit
of understood where she was coming from. You know, I grew up in Thunder Bay, and there's
Sen
like
moben dan de
podcasts on
wechaban
Thunder Bay on Canada Land, and there's like books.
den de patana tan de be hinga de deno
Thunder Bay. So there's
to no ben de podcast
You know.
schnegen
it was pretty wild, even within my lifetime, to kind of see a bit of the shift from growing up in a place where it would be kind of dangerous to be indigenous.
Guten do de quest was it in do nan in was and de quest when do nan
Learning to
guten
find
do
pride in who I am. And so yeah, taking back
kan do di
Aysanabee
din nashno dashno
is a part of that.
quit not na man in
I
on
mean, I still
gas
haven't
and
changed
snappy
my driver's license or anything. I think there's the whole thing attached to like, do I need a
Ashte putrote
do I need a Canadian
mishkutun man
document
da
or
hund
something?
miam tabangalo kene miam den da tante ji mishkutun ma anta seste
So,
yut ne
yeah.
Kahin nga, yeah.
It's really cool though. I think when I do get up to Sandy Lake, and it's because like so Aysanabee is the family name, but it's the westernized version of it. So half my family, their last name is Anishinaabe.
anis
half
anis
Aysanabee.
nabi
So I have a lot of cousins.
ne
and have
de uch no sandaleke
Aysanabee on
no ne din
billboards and
Matona Garden,
you hear it on
me-
songs on the
we
radio,
definitely know
so
what
they
it-
can like see themselves in these places.
to
And
better
I think that's kind of a really
Peter no anis nabi wa beti hodne
to Montreal. I was 18, and sometimes people
nis
Latina,
mushka de bien go da play no hoshka de bien muya
when you're indigenous, you
Tuanis
feel like you
yeah
always have to defend yourself because there's so many
wishka
things around that people
den
are
din we ka
thinking in
hudi
their minds.
to chi
So I'd rather
ka tayan dan de we chabnya
It became political, right? Even to
Uh-huh.
attend gatherings and things like that. I had to defend myself all the
puto
time.
to
Or
to to
defend my
to chi
identity.
ma wit now
Oh, you
dan
guys
hudi
don't
chi
pay
be
taxes.
tayane
Oh,
when
you that, you know.
ma to no bene pa de pa be kwa mia bochi hinga hele
People
tagas
understand that.
just man to ta no
And
it sta
I
wa
read
mo ta no
somewhere that you had the narrative.
ko chi ta man de we yesh
You almost drowned into icy water. And following this experience,
de
you
ba
went,
cha ta di
from
de mesh ko de mesh
to the Creator.
mesh ko mesh no
That if you survived, you would do something with your life that would make you happy. So what was it? How that happened?
sta di chi sha bu de ni chi ni win
So I got a job in mining when I
on a
was
did
12,
it so
and I worked in mining from 12 to 19.
on a did it so no de mani ka gut no ya
And
unish
so I worked at this camp, and like everybody had
When-
these kind
I would
of
have shown
near-death experience stories, and everyone would kind of
no tam
joke
when
about
ga
it,
ga na
like,
but
who had
I
had
want as man
a
away.
few scares. I
They would pass
got
more.
charged by bears.
No one
and
had
one
to
time
even
I had
the
to
head
go
shrimps.
snowshoeing.
To even
The
head shot.
mounds, and there was little yellow everywhere, and I realized I was like standing on a wolf
Big
den.
work, it Mutiana,
So for
go
the
on.
rest of the job, every time I'd come up to a lake, I would see like these 6 wolves, kind of being curious of who was standing on their home, and
Shaggy
so
and
in my
then
mind for a week, I was
Be
just, like,
Mutiandi. No,
imagining
my
how
did.
I would defend myself against 6 wolves. And I was like, you know, I have an axe.
The mammoth needed it. Touch it, but him, warm Megan.
Stop one of them, but then I would die a horrible death. So like that was like a week of thought. But no,
Then the one.
I was snowshoeing,
Just near the pundit, they did it.
crossing this river, and I
And the
was
pundit did it.
actually just listening to a really good album. So I
They
wasn't
been the
paying
hammer,
attention to
Jip
where I was
Mutia,
walking, and
the
I
Mutia did.
come in this river,
But
and
when I
I
would
broke
demand it, Be
through,
Mutia,
so I managed to catch myself with my axe.
the sheep is check much make it that's a bun, big cook, which a bun down to you, Muya, the chota kush, Ushmit. Check we got him in Nayachian. The shaman, the can be hung, and down Mudich in Nayachian, which have been down to you, Ushmiti. Elchish, Tokoniman Nishnindo Niganish Napiban M. Scootito. Then sit that home to Nanga with that. But the Niganish. Kajisha would do a squiggle. When the peg opened the when the mosquito, then the meshkna when the mosquito better. Debnen dort wie jumping on in the people. The Kamati that you are Matuga ho. We eat tiny ben, to eat a cushion, to eat a one. This can put you stay. Mabutoni and me should inch man. I'm showed him swin but daddy. A schooner matnende. Listen, I could check out that I've been in the Ganshy, you are more, do I more.
You started off, you learned to play music by yourself.
Coach could matter he did it. Tarbegin Pepsi. They've no in the men were the toy tarbegin, the tutor. They got good my window, they not. Teben just go on with you. Mamun the Tada. Then the Tada YouTube in a drug at Kate Secretary, Jita Madaga Tobation. Chichish could the Mati here, the Tobation. Chawiad need not, I went in it. Michetons could Madita. Evnushkata to take 11. To Mohammed, Imam named though. It's Situto. Beginning the woman, it.
Wadin, ça parle, c'est son grand-père qui parle parce qu'il est inspiré par son grand-père dans cet album-là. Donc, je vais vous lire un peu qu'est-ce que ça dit. Il dit « Oui, j'avais 8 ans quand je suis allée au pensionnat. Quelqu'un de l'extérieur, la personne du gouvernement, a dit « Si vous n'envoyez pas vos enfants, les gars, je ne vous aiderai plus. » C'est pourquoi je suis allée à l'école. Nous n'avions pas le choix. c'était plus de 300 enfants qui allaient à l'école et j'avais l'habitude de pleurer. Je me sentais seule. Je me demandais pourquoi j'avais été envoyée ici et je ne sais pas pourquoi. Qu'ai-je fait de mal? Donc, on va écouter l'extrait, s'il vous plaît. So, how did you do, like, it was a long distance, the relation with your grandfather, when you decided to do that album inspired by him? Was mostly you went to go see him, or?
It was in the pandemic, so everyone was locked down. So,
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, he was in long-term care, so even out of the pandemic, wasn't able to visit him for some time because of just out of precaution. So yeah, a lot of the phone calls, there were phone calls for the first year of 2020. It started out as conversations and then eventually led to me interviewing him for that whole year.
Oh, so they're ready. On va écouter l'extrait de son grand-père. Au Mohammed, tu peux devant nous. Nice, it's very touching. Yeah, and unfortunately, your grandfather passed away, but he left you a beautiful gift, and us, the world, to hear. So it's very, I cherish that. And that's what I do sometimes when I talk with elders. I ask them when they start telling stories, if I can record them. I use the technology, so it's important we keep those stories, I find, and transmission. So thank you for sharing that. Yeah, and your family must be so proud, to hear that as well. Yeah.
Definitely. I think, I mean, there's a way I approach playing songs too, and I like to tell little stories about the meaning behind the songs and where they came from, or little anecdotes from the songs. So I'm going to get into that a little bit later. I think I got about 5 or 6 songs to play after, so I'll probably touch into that record more there and kind of what that meant.
Nice. And following the release of this album, you received numerous and prestigious nominations, including Juno Awards. I heard you won 2 Junos, and you were also shortlisted for the prestigious Polaris Prize to promising emerging artists. Since then, your career has developed at a breakneck speed. So how did that go? How did you feel when you won the Junos?
I think that first time was a bit surreal. I think there was definitely a pressure.
Et les choses que j'ai réalisées. Et il y a aussi la façon que mes grands-parents, ma grand-mère m'a parlé étant enfant. Et je me souviens qu'elle m'a dit une chose. Elle était, tu vas devoir travailler 10 fois plus pour avoir la moitié de ça. Et lorsque j'étais jeune, moi, et jouer la guitare, et c'était un rêve qui me semblait si loin. Et c'était une expérience que j'avais en moi et c'était quelque chose que j'essayais de suivre, que j'essayais de... Et quand j'ai eu ces prix, c'était un peu une opportunité d'aller dans différents pays et des choses comme ça. Mais c'est quelque chose d'intéressant quand même.
Really like, you almost get a little ashamed to talk about your awards. Too, where he talks about, you always feel a little bit guilty for talking about awards because it's like, it feels a little bit like bragging. It feels a little bit like this or that, right?
Pourtant, nous le
But I
méritons.
think at the end of the
Pas vrai?
day, for me, it was just cool to be acknowledged by my peers in that way.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of people. There's very few. Only 50 people have gotten it. Just an honor to be a part of those 50 people. That's what blew my mind. It's
Congratulations. We're all proud of you because as indigenous persons, we need role models like you.
yeah. I just thought it was so wild, though. I was like, really? The first in 50 years?
Well, you deserve it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, thank you.
So now you travel all over the world, like Australia, Europe, England, and so on, even in Maliotenam.
Yeah,
So can you believe sometimes what's happening to you? Like, must feel like a dream sometimes.
yeah, you know what? I'm learning to find balance again. I think it's interesting, the music business side. I'm always, I've always just enjoyed writing songs, and that's always been my outlet. That's always been the way I've kind of found healing, the way I've processed the world around me, the way I've processed the world within me. But over the last 4 years, suddenly the awards and traveling and this and writing and the music business part of it can get a bit toxic and kind of get into your brain a little bit. So yeah, I think the last 4 years have been amazing and beautiful, and I've had some really, really incredible experiences. But yeah, I'm taking this next year to really taking a bit slower and like working on a new record and reminding myself why I do music in the first place is because it's fun.
So when we first met, you said you just got back from back home, not Toronto, but your real home, after 4 years. Is that where you took a little bit of inspiration as well for your next album?
No, it's I think just going up there and spending time. But no, I'd gotten back to Toronto. I'm going up to Sandy Lake in August right now. So, and it's been about 2 years since I've been there now.
Oh, okay, 2 years. Sorry, I thought it was 4.
And I'm excited to go back up there though, because last time I had spent 13 days, but then I only got to hang out for 2 days because I got COVID for the first time.
Yeah.
And so I had to spend 8 days in like an isolation unit.
Okay, yeah.
In like one of the most isolated communities, and that's like. But I did get to spend time with like my grandfather's like last remaining sister and brother. So that was special. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to there, especially after all that's happened.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Listening to your album, and especially your song, We Were Here, Wandenda Dadan means in Ino, on était là. We sense your need to loudly and clearly affirm your identity as a First Nations artist. Did you feel the need to loudly and clearly affirm that you are on your roots? Talk about your roots?
I think it kind of fell into that naturally a little bit. So when I started interviewing so when I moved to Toronto to play music, again, my grandmother was like, make sure you have a plan A and a plan B and a plan C. So I applied to go to college for nursing, massage therapy, and journalism. And I got into all 3 programs, so I ended up taking journalism. And so I went to Centennial College for 3 years, went to journalism, and then ended up working as a journalist up until about, I guess, 3.5 years ago. And so yeah, like I think that record was definitely journalism and music put together, and it was just telling the story of my grandfather. But yeah, you know, I think I get asked that question a lot, especially when I do different music conferences in different parts of the world. People will ask sometimes, like, so, like, what makes your music indigenous? And I'll just say, like, me. You know, we're not just like this monolithic. Like we're very multifaceted. We do contemporary stuff. There's traditional roots. And everybody has a thing that they fall in love with. So yeah, like I think the record itself is the story of my grandfather. And when I made it, I didn't realize the impact it would have. I didn't realize how many people connect with it. I didn't realize all the things that would come from it. But I'm not sure if that answered the question. But
and do you speak your language a little bit?
No, I know a few words,
you learned,
and my cousins have taught me a few bad words.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the usual. When we have people coming here, that's the first words they learn. And are you? Do you want to do you put some native words in your songs, or would you like to?
I would like to, but for me, I need to spend a lot of time with it. Like I wouldn't just want to learn enough words to put into a song, because then I would just want to give the language the proper amount of respect. So I would like to, but I think I'm years away from the possibility.
Do you know Kashtan? Kashtan, the group Kashtan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like, is that a bad word?
It means tornado in Ino. Or
Okay.
they're from this
Interesting.
community. So it's a big pride
Yeah.
because you're following their steps as well, like internationally.
Yeah.
It's a big pride for all of us.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's nice to see more indigenous people in the big scenes like that. Yeah. And since we are in a conference, a colloque, it's called Colloque, conference where it's about healing and well-being of our communities. I worked here all week. It lasts for 8 days. And every day there's people coming that look for healing and they want to be well in their lives, you know, like wound. Sometimes they open the wounds in order to heal their traumas, you know, to move forward in life. So, yeah, it's been something really deep that I experienced here, and I see miracles every day. It's very interesting, like because I was a translator because we had healers that are English speaking. So translating from Ino to English and English to Ino was something that I'm really proud of and happy because I get to learn as well, and my own healing, it helped me. So for you, when you go through difficulties in life, how do you manage? What do you do, like, to move forward and go through those challenges in life?
For me, I mean, obviously the obvious one for me is music. I usually, that's usually a really good outlet for me, but yeah, I think I've always kind of done that even since I picked up the guitar as 12, was just kind of processing everything through music. But I mean, that's just one of many things too. Like, I mean, you still got to take care of everything else, so it's you know, taking care of your body, making sure you're trying to get exercise and eat well, as healthy as you can. But I think the biggest thing is not isolating yourself. I think growing up a bit isolated, I've kind of fell into music in that way, but I think making sure you have a good support system around you and just surround yourself by loving people who understand you and where you're coming from, that is a very beautiful thing, and I hope everybody finds that. But
Nice.
yeah, being able to just talk goes a long way.
And how do you see your spirituality? Do you go into ceremonies? Or?
Yeah, there's an elder, Kim Wheatley, in Ontario, who we became really close, and we actually met at a sweat lodge too, and it was crazy because it's kind of like my first time at the Junos as well, which is like kind of not related but not related.
Yeah.
I'd gone to the sweat lodge, and she invited me to come early, and I helped her set everything up. And long story short, because it was like a very beautiful and intense day, but we're sitting around the fire after, like outside, and she's just like, "So what do you do?" And I was like, "Oh, like I sing songs, and I work in media, but I also sing songs." And she's like, "Oh, they've asked me to program the honoring ceremony at the Junos, and do you want to play it?"
Wow.
And I was just like, "Sure." And so I went, and I remember I walked. This is in Toronto in like 2021 maybe, or 2022, 2022. And so I walk across the stage with my guitar and like plug in to go play. And like I look at the audience, and it's like Fawnwood and like Snotty Nose Res Kids and like William Prince and like just all these like incredible indigenous
Wow.
icons. And then I realized like I'm not actually supposed to be there. It was just for the Juno nominees, and it was just because like she had never programmed anything, and like I'd never been to that place before.
Yeah.
And so it was just like a wild, funny moment. But yeah. So Kim Wheatley, like we still just chat every once in a while, and then she'll invite me to ceremony. So
Yeah, nice. And what are your upcoming plans in the future?
I think to take more time for myself. I got a number of shows throughout the year, but I just want to take time and work on this next record and make something that I'm really proud of. Obviously, once you start playing music, there's like a pressure to keep making stuff and keep producing stuff and keep. But I mean, there's no way that we can compete with the speed of AI, so
Yeah.
so I'm gonna just take my time.
It's everywhere now. Yeah, and what would you say to a youth, indigenous youth that want to follow your path or succeed in what they love to do?
Just make sure that you love doing music. Obviously on social media, you'll just see all the shiny bits, but behind the scenes, it is a lot of work. There's peaks and valleys, a lot of them. And so it's you know, enjoy the peaks, but don't get too down when you're in the valley. Just remember that you're doing it because you love it and that it's fun at the end of the day. But yeah, you know, everyone's journey is different and it's not going to happen overnight. But yeah, you do it because you love it. You do anything because you love doing it.
Exactly. So is there something else would you like to add or tell people here?
Thanks for having me. I think I got enough time for a few songs, I guess, hey?
Yeah, you have. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you here for the rest of the day, and I hope you enjoy yourself in the banquet this evening. So have a great day and good luck for the future.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Habdel tsaka nagamo na katak. Sunashkamat nakis no.
All right. I don't quite know how much time I have, but... I'm going to play a song inspired by those people I'd watch on the internet. I use a guitar technique I watched people on the internet use, and people are like, how did you learn to play like that? And I said, a lot of extra time in the bush. So this is a song I wrote called The Dawn.
Said, what kind of man would I be if I didn't practice when I preach? It's so good to dream, so let me good to believe. So, but I'm losing hope, losing hope. And it's the simplest things they so easily escape. It's the simplest things they so easily escape. Oh. Is always stronger when you're tired. It's so good to dream, so let me good to believe. See, but I'm losing hope, losing hope. And it's the simplest things they show easily escape. It's the simplest things they so easily escape. Oh, oh, and it's the simplest things they so easily escape. The simplest things they so easily escape. Oh, like the dawning, like the dawning, like the dawning, like the dawning of the morning. Like the dawning, like the dawning, like the dawning, like the dawning of the morning. Oh, like the dawning, like the dawning, like the dawning, like the dawning of the morning. Oh, like the dawning, like the dawning, like the dawning, like the dawning of the morning.
Thank you. Merci. A few more quick ones for you. I'm going to play the Australian version of a folk song that I wrote. So I was telling you, I'd watch people on the internet and learn how to play guitar. So I met one of those people and we became friends, and I went and toured all around Australia with him. and we played festivals and theaters and all these different gigs until we played this pub in Evans Head, which is on the coast south of Brisbane. And I have all this stuff for dynamic. I have my little drummer, little delays, even little harmonizer. All this stuff for dynamic. Which they don't really care for in the pubs of Australia. And I was up there, I was telling my stories, I was playing guitar, I was creating dynamic. And Kim, he comes up to me afterwards. He's like, oh yeah, I should have warned you. He's like, the pubs, he's like, I do the same thing, dynamic, but at the end of the day, all they want is just this. And he's like, it doesn't matter what you put on top of it. He's like, just do this, they'll pay us, and then we'll go to the next show where they appreciate us. And I was like, all right, thanks for telling me after the gig. So this is the Australian pub club remix version of a folk song off my last record. It's a song called Into the Fire, and it's about letting go of things that are out of your control.
Fire. There's nothing less from ever. Push your life in logic, things you cannot measure. Put it in the fire, or you're gonna get burned. The things that you admire, all my lessons learned. Do you believe in fate? Just to leave it to the stars. Oh, when do you make your choices? Then I'll prove it with the stars. Or put it in the fire. And if you change your mind, put it in the water, you will see in time. Oh, oh, oh. Don't get gone. And I know those are stinking lows. Oh, oh, oh. Things you are so close. Yes, I know. Eventually go, eventually go more, eventually go, eventually go more, eventually go, eventually go, eventually go more. I'm not a realist, but I know that there's not real. So I'm not the dreamer. I go with I feel. Oh, do you believe in fate? Just to leave it to the stars. Oh, do you make your choices? Then I prove it with the stars. Oh, I'm gonna get gone. And I know there's this thing in love. And you are so close. Yes, I know. Eventually go.
Does anyone know how much time I do have, though? I don't want to like overstay. 5. Okay. He's like, you have overstayed. All right. I got one more song. I'm going to play a song from that first record. And there's a song from that record I'm going to play called Ego Death. If anyone has listened to the record, it's little pieces. What is that noise? It's throwing me off. There we go. It's like someone had a tiny whistle or something. My first record is call and response. The call being a clip of these conversations with my grandfather, and the response being a song inspired by that. But this song is the only song I had written for myself. And I used to tell this story of where it came from, this story of regret, for not hearing his stories sooner, for not getting to know him better sooner, for not sharing that burden sooner. But then this wild thing happened that was so unexpected. And I like to tell this story because, like, I will get introduced by my awards. They'll say, like, all the accolades I have, all the trophies, all the moments. But the craziest thing to come from this record was me and my grandfather. We would still have our conversations. You know, I'd be on the road, I'd be somewhere, and I'd call him and I'd say, like, how's it going? Like, maybe we didn't do the interviews anymore, but we'd still be talking, still be catching up. And so he was in long-term care, and all his nurses, all his friends, his family would always keep him updated on what I was up to. They'd be like, oh, your grandson's in Norway now, he's at this festival. Oh, your grandson, I heard this song on the radio. And then they'd be like, I saw your grandson on national TV and he's telling a story about you. And I didn't know that was your story. And so suddenly, all his people started getting to know a lot more about him, and he was able to talk to them more honestly, more openly. And he got to this point where I called him and I asked him, "How are you doing? How are you really doing?" And for him, he'd come to a point where he was able to let go of certain things. He was able to forgive certain things. But he was ready to find some peace. And then 3 months later, he moved on from this plane. And I thought that was the wildest thing, though. For a lot of people who have been through the things that he's been through, they might not get there. But for him, it was just the power of being seen, the power of being heard, the power of being understood that gave him the power to find some peace. And a crazy thing to come from a conversation, a crazy thing to come from stories, a crazy thing to come from music. So here's that song, which used to be about regret, but it feels different singing it now because that happened. A song called Ego Death from the Watt 10 record, which is my grandfather's album.
Have you come to take me home? The story's buried long ago. Have you come to take me home? The selfish words that kept me from. Tell me if I lost my change. The story's written in these hands. So have you come to take me home? Selfish love that kept me from. Anything that leads to grieving, the only thing that's worth achieving, goes in store with me. Only God I got myself done. Only God I got myself to learn. Only God, I got myself to. Only God, I got myself to learn. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Miigwech. Thank you.
It's nashkamatna. Sbedad.
Okay.
Agundech we hama no de bet niga.
We invite you here.
Noa hon jisho japnoja na tam nagana to daiben tamskwani ben mandut kana jabastgo uday monoja. Agundet tayab jish.
So every time since they've been doing this for 9 years, every time they give away a gift to their invitee, their guest.
We have modde de the wahnojish to jet seman china jabastgo tamskajo.
He invited his colleagues to bring something for you. It's a thanking word. We would like to express our gratitude for your presence at the 7th edition of the Pakatakan Colloque and your conference, very inspiring that you offered. Your intervention had an echo on the tewegan. Tewegan means drum, Inu drum. And it vibrated and touched the well-being of our members. Your ideas, your words, your lyrics, your counseling will continue to go everywhere in our community like a drum, and it will put together our path as well, an open path. Your passion and your engagement bring a lot of richness to our event, and our exchanges were very deep, and they nourished a pulse in between each other. So we thank you very much for your precious contribution, for the time you gave us to share your personal and professional path, and your presence will be heard with the tewegan, with the drum. So we'll move forward together at the same rhythm for healing and to bring hope in every way. Thank you. You can choose one of the gifts. This is our traditional drum. Aguna tewegan lona honam.
Jisa wipo hoga do to mai not trusted san nish detegan do na chichi tete wipo hoga do.
So, if you don't mind, can you stand here so people can come and cheer you and thank you or whatever, hug? Okay. Dit is een niet boord. We pogen de we kunnen kwijt. Dit is het.
Dit is wat met.
Un, deux. Un cellulaire de Mishkano, ou un dagui, ou un toilette, ou un site mohan. Ou des gens doadak. Cellulaire de Mishkano à toilette. Je dois demander, je dois demander des nigan.
Wenn mir am Tisch passt, kann ich den da und mich da da. First pop and go. The one who shot him go to no tower, did you pass such a we pass such. The table did some of the papa she and they would never be as such as my old house here. Yes, what the table not about more. Mate, my way, mate, my way, mate, my way. Ajay Shena, we Jay Shena, we Ajenata, Ogota, Jenata, Ogota, Ajiwi, Jewagani, Wao, Jiwi, Jewagani, Wao. Mate, my way, mate, my way, mate, my way. Ajay Shena, we o Jay Shena, we o Ajiwi Jewagani, wa Jiwi Jewagani, wa Ajenata Ogota, Jenata Ogota. Amade my way, made my way, made my way. Ajiwi Jewagani, wow, Jiwi Jewagani, wow. Ajenata Ogota, Jenata Ogota. Ajiwi Jewagani, wow, Jiwi Jewagani, wow. Amade my way, made my way, made my way. Ajay Shena, we o Jay Shena, we o Ajiwi Jewagani, wow, Jiwi Jewagani, wow. Ajenata Ogota, Jenata Ogota. Amade my way, made my way, made my way. Ajay Shena, we o Jay Shena, we o Ajiwi Jewagani, wow, Jiwi Jewagani, wow. Ajenata Ogota, Jenata Ogota.
Metagad hasuka jaban nano ham chukit chabay nano chukcha. Ek jaban duan madnan chite de biek. Chaji no eyeshkundi hik chabay mak. Chajate de pano. Mendahuna ni nabu gaymat ne usni chihis. Baitain de bunay hana gwecha. Mukhas 60 no de den. Tabda diwa. Egne dik nani bunay daga uch moim na ona ne de. Chaja pedagat pedahan de no chite de biek. Chicha jabanyak. How dem stille skubut te wegen. Chaka shewut te wegen minat. William, on donne son micro. Un micro, s'il vous plaît. William a dit oui, non. Bon, ça prend un homme pour une femme, un homme, non, ça l'équilibre. Je connais un peu. Bon, on a des points de vue, mais non, j'ai carotte qui est pour vous.
Et 60 ans de bonheur à Gwen.
Ein dogne ka gundi hanjis. Ai mage mie wi tam hujen mane den da hindak ne te bindak. Ein do mon garçon nan da dindo. Bah, ça passe un nom peut-être que nous te dapnanon nou je kan wel jou hitchat just kadi dekat ad na bojen kan wel jou hit. Bon.
Ne poto wit budget chip Louise Nitasinan. On est de thème Kahagan. Nitasinan.
Kahagan?
Ah, moi etistabana.
Tabo?
Chez où était wegen to ni banyat. Matza Chandon Magma Jip Shishmacham with the Manchin Wadman, Netasinan, with that.
Nitasinana, joinosi waja kasno chahamogono, chamanigono, chachogono, kasnone, chminagonano, ne chatasina, chatabahanano de sit, katogot. Manashko katot mijam. Angonan chinot mijam no. Je cite no de la coalition gatayan. Est-ce que y a un image cuidian man? Checkcha pa beniben. Majimat kushpi. Chichpe wadensi. Majimana kushpi. Ici hoemogoniben check. Ich bin nicht mehr squeezy und nicht mehr kagawi tabwedman und chitokot ni na SM3. Ang una habe hoyan shkot putta heje chuan dot makina no acha. Ang una de kay dian na mohom na squadrono na mohom o tasit kay de dok to sa ke ko spiat. Ang squad maguyan tiguyan. Chichi hanan e winet toyan tigop miedo dan. En on a do dan moi nana fin de semaine. En nog ne en man abon en nog ne spande nion tji skot majian tiguyan nana de ni ham nastano dat. En moi fin de semaine tigop mi to dan ibna. Na ona kashkot moda ho Michel Magloreta noj maskom di manoj mamdi. Agone da sinan Jishka hagan sende chuane wawid man kachitan ke doasimat no kospatiadit stabiham kashkod mogonde kashkod madnona te chebohane kajab tachkane wone inuidun
Ja mensen gaan stonen with man Louise ne men ka joti den men ji ko spinja wone ke ni beschaba de man ga haganza wanneer dit je met een man was banaan, of wanneer je met die hinget, nu net als in een dat mensen, 오늘 시간 맞니? 예, 못 되시네 뭐.
que na meu na habayat shkuru daban e boheta ne bohat na no jmamta defiendo dak na metshk me matcha bedene me te gohnyad na me upobiham kodwas upobiham dok na hajida mo ha hwe ko damat no no usegon pojguchi tayegni denden dak nishtabiham dak define me nak no edodot na helge jittanando mas doma isponiben chwande kespastayat chikadman na habedon do godin na be mugne kay hetna pojgojitstaya kay heta kajitstayat na metstayat go ne witendawan jan pum isponden no jmatayat cha pum na admanajin eine stabagon maguhanchik nassen tawande chiat emo buhesko daban stabundi hedan moke gune hemahat moke mottet ne man nabu aisi hoitaka miastabagono de hemagot miasta chekchi mano ne nabema mokpuni putchoi de man na hanena ne gajitstayat ne angone ne apetat mistamnende ne gajirod magone ne tasinan pomoalo Hegdisha escuten no chegou tewegen de sinan machetano muktrisheu ya tewegen no hamgat kajabaniak chuawinani ban ici hamogane la vibration que mal l'écho tina wetame utamo tewegen miam chejabaname steimon chandagamon Agone chishpan mwe techebo minat eskana gada diagot na mwe eskachbegana ek minat konui hamadan ne Christophe Marat natana pesna Jean-Pierre natana Christophe ni gadahna excusez Jean-Pierre agone do Jean-Pierre no we hamo de chito bahanchi Winuskat utamot tewegen ham tewegen no ni gan chui nano yat chui just no stana no nes paspatenda was tewegen ke chuid magno kewin chuma utamot tewegen pesibudu tat ka jabnon mo yat pegon wawin ke tak chi sen man chuma wet ni chi kashnat no ni tewegen chi utamot
Lago.
Minado minanchi min Jean-Pierre.
Agon koijigi dat non nendem na tayano de moechi pastamano na ho pastamano no na kami ne wiagi ageno kasno tsabano po amon den no as kita betatu de zeit ko komat kasno tiana na mestoga no skadabing kasno kita betamo mogadu de tsego de sit spesnen doj de tamat ji no 지지우든 니스pen 지지 나탐 쉐웨냐면 왜 시웨 아이노 지지 쉐웨 나탐 지지 따트원 지지우 타마테고 나탐 그때 센데 나탐 그때 원지 타마테고 나탐 마이노 단데위는 에베다스 니네 헤메데 먹자 에베독 데그나마이노 센데 단데위 지안 센데네노 느메데못 스모홈노 조금노나 وشكت وينو غهيني مت انا تمنا وزبندازي توان يا ما جاي تويدو غينو اغوني نو بغشيو اند تيغنم سيجي ناتمي هاو سيجي تاتوان جو تاوا تيغن
Ne bougez pas, s'il vous plaît. Restez en cercle. René Tapok. Merci, René Tapok. On a besoin de vous autres, moi, Oye Piak. Tu as tout que tu as tout en gens, tu as tout que nous y avons monté gens, quand des petits bois, des gars dans des nous ils n'ont pas. Kama Tapok. Kama Tapok. Tandan mehenyanam. Le groupe Black Beer. Au Denigan.
Black
Beer. Miamana hui desisiona.
Black beer.
Black Beer. Bahana bien muskut.
Black Bear.
Bear. Ako dyan siya tsaka nagamot, news nagamuan. Et nommé le troisième chant, Jenny Miak. Ako no di druyak kawin matika bok. Tawa no hinim na no kiwino no eutamwa tewegan. Tsaka shewut kiwino tewegan mo no kamasasto tewegan. Tahigas drama. Nede, manuska tsaka nagamucho moda. Ne tewegan hand drum. News. Miam jam stem no na agwa no ne hega buyek ne o yega buyek has. bougez pas. Quand magic. Kadag no dyan na gamot. Esko tama na kamahastwa. Ma. Nagwiha mo, manod siya ko tamo, tewe nga mahasnuen. Ay nagwiha mo, Ayami. Gina? Gina? Niya. Tsukwa idam na tsukwa mani, tewe nga kamahastwa, tsukwa manunim to.
Je m'appelle Jessica, voilà, je viens d'ici, Ouachat, Maliotenam, mais ça fait 25 ans que je suis partie d'ici. Je reste maintenant Wemontashi, puis je présente mon mari, Ayami Shilton.
Il y a toujours un moment où, dans des occasions comme ceci, il y a toujours un moment où que j'ai appris, c'était la semaine de la santé mentale, ça? Ça tombe bien, c'est parfait. Je suis venu ici avec Jessica, on nous avait invités, puis sans hésiter, je suis un peu émotif. Parce que j'ai un grand homme que je considère un ami. Il est ici avec nous, dans la salle. Depuis 2 ans, il vient à notre power à Ouémont. Ça a changé sa vie. Depuis, en 5 minutes, je vais essayer de vous résumer d'où viennent les powwows. Ça vient d'une prophétie, du bison blanc. Nos communautés sont atteintes de beaucoup de traumas. Beaucoup. Toutes sortes de traumas. Vous les connaissez tous. Pour la plupart, quand le système dans lequel on vit présentement, le système colonial, aidé par le gouvernement, mis en place par le gouvernement, puis aidé par des institutions quelconques. Le but était de tuer l'Indien dans l'enfant. Ils sont venus chercher, ils ont attaqué nos enfants. Dans ma langue, on dit « Pamadiwin ». Pamadiwin. Ça veut dire on était comme un peu perdu. Pas de stabilité. Il y a 30 ans, moi je suis impliqué directement dans le powwow à Wemontashi. C'est ma 29e année. Je suis dans les powwows depuis l'âge de 12 ans. J'ai 46 ans aujourd'hui. J'aime pas les maths, fait que vous pouvez faire la différence. Puis ça a été possible. On a eu des embûches. On a eu beaucoup de conflits dans la communauté. Puis c'était normal. Tu avais un groupe d'individus, un groupe d'adultes qui sont mes parents, les oncles, les tantes, qui disaient ouvertement qu'est-ce qui était arrivé dans le temps des pensionnats. Puis tu avais un autre groupe qui disait non, 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 c'est pas l'Église, c'est pas l'Église. Puis le but de mon message, ce que je veux vous donner, Je ne viens pas ici pour prendre, mais je viens ici pour partager et donner. Avec le temps, il a été possible qu'on se côtoie à chaque jour, qu'on s'entraide à chaque jour. Le plus, je vais dire ça de même, l'aîné le plus religieux de sa génération était très strict, très sévère. Je me suis fait chicaner. Black Bear me se sont fait chicaner. Pour qu'en fin de vie, l'aîné dise, il a toujours eu le Dewigan. Il a toujours été présent. Fait que par chez nous, ça a été possible qu'on cohabite ensemble. Quand on fait nos rassemblements et leurs rassemblements, une union, une seule voix, une seule nation forte et fière. Mais ça a pris des années. La Bison, à 95, il y avait des aînés qui disaient, la journée où le bison blanc va naître, c'est à partir de ce moment-là qu'une évolution dans notre culture va arriver. Puis c'est celle qu'on connaît aujourd'hui, les powwows. Je pourrais passer la fin de semaine à vous conter plein de contes et légendes, mais ce n'est pas ça le but. OK? J'essaie de la faire courte, mais de vous donner les bons enseignements. Puis quand le bison blanc est né en 1996, il y avait une grosse effervescence au printemps 96 à Saskatchewan. À l'époque, c'était le plus gros powwow printanier. Puis il y avait un groupe qui s'appelait Pipestone Creek qui ont créé, on peut le voir sur YouTube, White Calf Buffalo Song. Puis ça a grossi. Il y a là 30 ans, on cherchait où étaient les powwows. Aujourd'hui, à partir de maintenant, mai, juin, juillet, août, septembre, octobre, chaque fin de semaine, il y a des powwows partout à travers le Canada et les États-Unis. C'était une évolution. On a la chance d'avoir attendu dans mes enseignements, qu'est-ce que j'ai appris? Le Dewigan qui est sur la scène, là, c'est le premier Dewigan originel il y a au-dessus de 10 000 ans. Puis il y a eu une évolution avec ceux que Black Bear ont chanté là, sur scène. C'est ce type de tambour-là qu'on danse dans les round dance qui se font juste l'hiver. Puis maintenant, on a les gros tambours ici qui sont utilisés dans les powwows ou dans les cérémonies. Je suis vraiment content d'être ici parmi vous. Après 10 heures de route, ça valait la peine. J'étais un peu nerveux. Étonnamment, je n'aime pas parler en public. Mais je fais l'effort. En santé mentale, vous voyez ce que j'ai mis sur la tête qui bouge? C'est des poils de porc-épic. OK? Capre. Ça représente, moi je l'appelle The Great Stallion, le grand étalon. Ça représente, c'est le mâle chez les chevaux. Parce qu'à une certaine époque, on avait des chevaux aussi. Avant les perturbations, avant la grande inondation. Puis ça limite. Puis le cheval, c'est une médecine. Ça l'aide à la santé mentale, à avoir un bon équilibre chez les hommes. Fait que c'est ce que ça représente. Quand vous allez me voir bouger tantôt, ben ça représente le cheval qui bouge et qui court. Tout ce que nous portons, ici Jessica, moi, ça représente tout. Il y a plein plein de légendes, plein de significations. On voulait parler un peu, pas arriver, juste danser, puis repartir, mais de vous donner un peu qui nous sommes, d'où ce qu'on vient, puis pour que vous sachiez à qui vous avez affaire. Un petit peu. Écoutez, je voulais juste vous partager ce bref 5 minutes avec vous. Miigwech, écoutez.
Nimok yat ke chino. Allez, correct? Nyamja, merci. Miigwech. Nishkamadna.
Ouais. Juste avant de finir, pour qu'on quitte, vous avez la chance d'avoir le meilleur groupe à travers le Canada. Ils ont gagné de nombreux prix. Ils ne sont pas tous venus parce qu'il y a eu un excédent de poids dans l'avion. Habituellement, ils sont 12. Ils ont gagné un Junos au printemps dernier, de l'année passée. Vous avez le best, le meilleur des meilleurs. Si vous voulez, sur la page Facebook du Power de Wemontashi, je suis rendu à une étape de ma vie que je redonne, que je partage beaucoup d'enseignements. Parce que je suis rendu à une étape de ma vie où je suis inquiet pour les générations futures. Puis je ne veux pas qu'ils soient perdus. Allez suivez la page du Power de Tuamon Tashi à partir de maintenant jusqu'à l'année prochaine qui va être le 30e. Beaucoup d'enseignements vont être donnés de ma part, parce que c'est moi qui gère la page. Fait que je vous souhaite un bon fin de colloque.
Merci. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mate nom ne dagone no mademiak pe go ito ko de no mat ne jagan na biucha chachui tab not manot chuan mia me na hamak ne na umat ne jagan wen ega sto go twenja we damna cha tweet magno ge na sto go ne yo la santé mentale yo cha ekcha koi ma chike de de wat no yat man just kon cha have de banano Egumendisa no check woyega buto. Enjikagaji nani butoja te the banjik stot. Moyega budon tkiwi gunonde te wegan. Engine is good to nagamoch na huanochinano. Niganjen we hamot is good. Katagajan yat te wegan. Chaka she would me not. Jiwi gunone, agua je do doegot, no tamamu, chukutama no te vegan, miskut, chanduen madnan, woye gabouk. Mettez-vous en cercle pour qu'on puisse faire notre prière de fermeture. On va fermer bientôt. Des boucs du Noé. Des niga nani boge. Chana ha gunona gamiek. Expliquer je vais de naune ne choma nagaminchi. Tsena tu sendronjin cam no mudena no tsena choma peut-être tu tamote wegan chinchish. Adeja gona no tu gonjin yate. Eskaje tapanon. Bon, Ade, kajihat. Nsenden stemmen de no when en mek te wegen. Mia was de den da we hege jidam goyeka. Kestonde tamet waje de kada. Gunet stem no na gunet no tam chiji pedago dayak menjish les kuyat neja les kune je tu egot je spehna gam non na skamio na gamone je gam nanon Чуавидымне анин да нагоджмаджи чуавидак чуамане те вейган ме магате вала hand drum хега данута эшка до даман чуан натам тгон чуи вавидану почему чамуи утамутан испеденда о те вейган вея де хагуш
Kwe tebohugadat now. Netewa hat no tban ani valanda nigahan. Nagaina hingadani ban mislin vala. Na mohoma deli house no kam manyagat. Agudewa tbanatnin niganas. Haigninja la spiritualite ganas toad manja putut togode wahat. Putut togoten putun stoadan hana nogo ni mohana to mohom not e watch padago chiga undayak ak nestoad manela spiritualite cha awonanen just ni no ngabon ne la spiritualite mak awonde kwen doja ak Mustandwa Monja Maga Namastabahuts and the Woody. I would again a storm Jihar Gawitsa when Matoni was cut Makamastano statue. I Katagde no the then the new one. No, that they didn't start Mamma Mela spirituality. I quit the wagon church at the Bazmop sister on. They dabbed sitting the wagon. The wagonetta, I want to wait to go in no see or take. Net go in no see where would take. The whole chew, they sit to ten more at the wagon. To the bottom start, no, they want money not at the wagon, no, they at this pastayan. They le first sacre tanot, pego behind the man's could do nabo. But the under mancha. Quit na kamiatne ni Joan hatwe Susanna. Uta malmante wegan. Quano papet the bichano. Chui ha mogoen atam te wegan e pedwek attack. Nessi a one nem mutte wek. Chi the digonde te wegan e pedmek joy no si. Mak chamastaba hamagoe. Chamanenjagan chatay. Jawas Tree Jigwe Chichitaba Madihin. Nendo Guyanuenza, I want to apchan. To be Dortman must damn it, Nasman and Dormadi Hutu Hamanoe. The way good must stand the way with the wagon a bedut, Magnega Manot. I went to saw Chenagamiata, Chinoman and the Gamatadnan. Ma we utay e wonche mate mwekwe choy no si. Awone we e hatskod majet ma mastamahode at la protection wan te gonat te wegan. Jamastap mochik porteuse de tambour et in porteur de tambour mestisi hue magone yat. Chagata ha wen mek le cérémonie de ek te gonek pam de gonek minek chiji guidé tout dask. Na sen motta majedo te wegan te gonat. Chama standard node we muchek we te wegan no. Masta majete chuan chukut mago te wegan. Ndugui di hek hat te wegan. I want to psisuid madoni na ne te wegan chuan we e handugui wet tai hui jiwet. Nuskamat no.
Angone chung minano chijia chujabando chung nahwano ne Susiano chung nahwano nyush na mon chung nagamone mam ejino chung tamo chung nahwano eto ejita chit mednoTud mag mia mette ye chna ho senda muinta jeitet pums tut tamane me maste med nonen chtayak Nuguiden de Chuan Nagiman, het Mamemta, Mukman, Skumionagmoon, zodat de Nano, Kespus, Mamu Tayak, the Mehe Moanot Mamu Tayak, Noahman just no Jihago. And when the way the Honagomonos cut you, Minat Naskumionagmoon. And when the Jenum now, Jena had Jignet the wagon, you know. Ho!
Hey,
Kamajik. Medagadish. Medagad. Chukutamo ya tewegan chukanahone miam matai. Miamne me kaji jawinja chutai mishta jigoy mugancha kema hechin kema kaji menvendamanya chubano chutai. Mukme takat ma chukjistanano. Anduen mone sizano chichichabanjet nahwik. Ni hosta de jihog ha ishbe mamutayak. Inuidun tawaniban na mehemuan mashtenchkan manashtan mamuit naniban mamutstan naniban chahuchunu chijim dawjakne chachawahno Chiji nigandayak, chiji chkutmadiyak. Mwe chiji weyek jish. Jishkwadit majetinot, egwe chamago. Tane wet na mayek ude chino. Nashanenan einuyak isihut. Washten man etutukwan niyak. Shujendamon, Hujendena, Inyon. At Kajimstish Panuen, the one atom Chiji am Juetwe. Shebnuna Matnenchigan Katagwen and Stuabmo Katakchawan Senden No Ninden it not Pupeg Sumajoyan. When Jish me takat chakapona banyano tewegan. Jemamad nen magot chigehnot. Snota de banto chapano. Vous arrivez un peu partout, un peu dans les communautés. T'as de banto chapano. Vous avez écouté, vous avez senti. Vous êtes en croissance. Vous repartez avec des outils. Teut chigehnut e aguahato. Chinade dote te sewan. Chijede do manod negut. Kan mojen kamachgona gonet situadot. Kan mojen omat nenchaganwat. Kan mojende udanyon wat ikiden mojenan udan nakudnen danyon situadot. Ichemuadot emenwahan chwano. Kemwe chuyak. Puchuchi chwadenanocha puchi ebegusin wa wijit ne chigish. Natum chgabicho keitasesh ubantnen chagan dagonashkema kawawijo hit. Agone chichi hui jagut chigehnot. Chwisha janot, chwimanot nanot, but chwit tababe wagut. Agonde padas chichi maneniwat, manot nagut, manaccompagné tout doagut. Bienveillant nanone, agua chito doagut. Chgana tamuchang chismak. Chgamuchang mitak, punma imanin, pundama chwan. Maat chimando doak manabichet. Miane no chmate tanot chon stuowen awne l'accueil na hegate agua studo awne che hejiweyak Chamastud na manano, chudne nano anano ude chuman chamana pita katanano. Keninyat ispohwa matukot chita matukot mas pastano desan tamje chuman na minagot na hujendit. Jiji ayanushkat habudweben. Inui dun inui mon magnehet endugidi nanot. Angone jehechtayak puhogadatto puhogade jen chinoi dendemek na de jen udewa ewo yaga wo yega buiga puhogadatak egudaksan angon jawab matjagnote jemichak mamu jemichna mamu ash mamu tesedo mamu stado chuchuno ni was padest bein ma bush ashga henang notstagen no de la reno angone Tamastanas kamadnan utametchat na jenoudel comité organisateur menendamut mission accomplie. Hasta mude to anak sta kuno chikuno kuno ni gan ne pandak kui hajemu deni gan sta ko jamnen da anot metchikuno kuyegyu. Cheu papadego tewegan moyo. Astamdek. Kashatek. Mastin.
Astung jen tewegan ke wanan meu sensa astung de pet nigan chego wandi nano chenduan ma gno chi wandi yak mamo
To nak nigan chichi wi kon jano chichi wat ni wanot nespas menona go hek astum dek nigan Wait the one that's that.
Tout ça, il vient de chercher les frissons là. Juste assis là-bas. C'est comme tout. Faut t'enlèves le micro à lui, il va parler.
Oh.
Pas l'année prochaine qui va. Pour notre non, notre point que c'est non ni non. Ma what? Tu es go non.
Ashati Bemaga